Step 1 is to check that both the UVB and basking lights are on in each enclosure. The UVB light, or the tubular light in the back of the enclosure, gives our bearded dragons the calcium it needs for strong and healthy bones. The light bulb, or the basking light, acts as a heating source to keep our bearded dragons nice and toasty. Both lights are crucial and very important to maintaining a healthy and strong bearded dragon. If any of the lights are not working, please contact our zoologist. Each enclosure will have a heated side, that is the lighted area. On the thermometer, it should read anywhere between 90 and 105 degrees Fahrenheit. On the opposite end, we have the cool side. The cool side should be anywhere between 77 and 84 degrees Fahrenheit.
Stays on, game on, faded from the morning trace, hair blowing in the braids, lesson right here like she stays. She ain't on that ratchet status, hashtagging classy manners, bashing all the masters, spamming.
On the side of our enclosures, we have our light dimmers. This will control the temperatures in each enclosure. They are numbered 1 through 3, 1 being the bottom, 3 being the top. By pulling the knob towards the H, it will brighten the lights, thus making it hotter in the enclosure. By pushing the knob towards the C, this will dim the lights, making the enclosure temperatures cooler. Step 1 is you're going to grab all the supplies. You're going to need paper towels. Paper towels can be found in the bottom drawer of the black cabinet. Then you'll need gloves. The gloves will also be found in the bottom drawer. The F10 spray. It's very important that we only use this spray. We don't use any wipes or disinfectant wipes or Clorox spray or anything else. But F10 spray, we always put it on the top of the enclosure. That way our clients can get into it. And the last thing you'll need is a trash can. Step 2 is to unlock all the enclosures and cabinets. The keys can be found on the top of the enclosure on the left side. So go ahead and just unlock each of the enclosures. You can put those locks on top of the cabinet, and then just make sure you put the key back where you got it from so we don't lose it. Step number 3 is to remove any dirty paper towels from the enclosures. Step number 4 is to wipe the area where the poop is located or where the mess is with a dry paper towel. Try to wipe it down as much as you can before using the spray. Now we're going to use the F10 spray. Remember, only use the F10 spray, no other cleaning supplies. And we're just going to spray just lightly where the poop is. If you have to spray more than 2 sprays, you will need to take the bearded dragon out of the enclosure. Before taking the bearded dragon out, please contact our zoologist. But once you've sprayed 2 sprays or less, now you just want to grab a dry paper towel and just scrub off that poop area as best as you can. And then fold it and dump it in the trash. Step number 7 is just to place a dry paper towel in each enclosure. Alright, step number 8 is just to close the enclosure doors. Make sure you close all the enclosure doors. The final step will be to put away the cleaning supplies.
Like this, yeah, groove like this, like this. My baby, we can move like this, like this.
This song's dedicated to all the girls out there.
All right, it's salad time, okay? Step number 1, we're gonna have to go to the fridge and grab the approved greens and salads.
All of my heart and soul, I'll give you all of me, yeah.
If I had $1 every time I heard that.
All right, step number 2 is to cut and chop the salad leaves into smaller sizes, normally the size smaller than your thumb, so this is a pretty good size. Next, we're gonna fill each of the bearded dragon's flat salad dishes. We wanna fill each dish with about 5 to 10 leaves. After that, we'll grab the calcium no D3 and pollen shakers located in the second drawer of the cabinet. We want to lightly sprinkle the calcium no D3 and the pollen on each salad dish. Just a light sprinkle. Now we can close the enclosures and then put away the calcium no D3 and pollen shakers back into the second drawer of the cabinet.
Free, and I'ma love you better than ever. You never had a lover to love you, no other.
Alright, it's fruit feeding day. We do fruit feeding only once a week, and that's our Mondays. The list of the approved fruits will be on the checklist, so make sure you find the right fruit and the right serving. Today, we are going to be feeding the bearded dragon some watermelon. Step 1, we're going to grab the tweezers that's located in the top drawer of the cabinet. So I'll give these tweezers to my helper, Ashley, and then she's gonna grab us our first fruit. Good, got it. All right, we're gonna open up the sliding door, and there's two ways we can feed it. We can put it in their salad dish, or we can try and feed it directly over to its head.
Is where I feel like I'm at home, and when I don't miss you, that's when I'm.
And now it is bug prep time. Grab out each of the bug enclosures located in the second drawer of our cabinet. Here we have our dubia roaches enclosure, and we have mealworms. Next, you're going to grab the Tuesday and Thursday containers located on the top drawer of the cabinet. Then step number 3 is to grab out tweezers. Number 4 is we're going to just grab a handful of leaves from our fridge. Next step, we're going to use the tweezers to grab out a variety of bugs and place them into our containers. We're just trying to get a variety of different mix of different bugs. We'll open up each enclosure. And just start pulling away. Bearded dragons normally eat anywhere between 10 to 30 bugs. So we kind of want to keep track of how many bugs we're putting in there. What I normally like to do is I'll put about 10 to 15 mealworms, and I'll put about 10 dubia roaches.
Plan the whole day, I guess we're gonna stay, the both of us in this house. Sun be on the way, take the time to say how I'm feeling right now.
If you do not like creepy crawlies, insects, or bugs, check out this funnel method found on TikTok. Step 1, you're going to need a huge container or a bucket. You're going to grab the hidings or the egg crates and just whack them against the bucket, having the bugs fall into the larger bucket. Now that you have the bugs in a larger container with no hidings, you can go ahead and funnel those into a smaller container or bucket. Now you can grab that container and pour it into an even smaller container or a cup. And now you are ready to take that cup that is full of just bugs and place them into the Tuesday and Thursday containers. Remember to keep count on how many bugs you are putting in each container. Then you can take the rest of the bugs and place them back in their enclosure. Also put back their hidings and egg crates. Alright, now we're going to grab a leaf, just one leaf, and place it in the container. And then we're going to close the lids on the containers and make sure we seal those. We don't want any of those guys crawling around. And then we want to put that in the top drawer and repeat the process for all the remaining containers. Alright, once we've done all the containers, now we're going to make sure we close these enclosures, make sure they're nice and sealed, and place them right back into the second drawer. And lock it all up. Alright, now it's time to clean up. We put all of our supplies, and then we're going to lock up this cabinet. Now we're going to lock up each of the enclosures. Each of these is locked up before we leave. And then make sure we put the keys right back where we got them from, on the top corner.